Right, welcome back to Blickling. We're getting close to the end of this now. I've got Beet being harvested on fully automatic, whereas I am now going to go and start the selling process. We've still got the potato field to do, but that can wait a bit. But if we get some of this out of the way. Looks like we're there, yes. Once we start the wheat, I'm not certain where we're going to sell anything, but we'll have a look. Wheat, bakery, $600 at the bakery, mill is $612, bakery $641, so we're going to do it at the bakery, find out where that is, and that is bakery, butchers, okay, you're in there somewhere. Gamekeepers, picking hall, brewery, refinery, sugar factory. I can see everything except for the bakery. Ah, I see it. Oh, right on that road. So we must probably go on that little road between 5 and 6. First load's on. Got to carry on because the hire for the beet harvester is getting closer to the end, and I have got bad stuttering yet again. And it might be because all the shaders not fully loaded in yet. Only just fired this up. But this is another one which has gone on quite a while. Whatever the beacon's on. Signal, and also of course got running lights on this, which doesn't help at all. So I've been playing 17 a bit because I was trying to drive on the wrong side of the road, and before a continental and American friends told me what I was driving was the correct side of the road, not in Britain. Between 5 and 6, let's just recheck on that. Yeah, between 5 and 6. So it should be just up here. I hope this will go okay. There we are. Just here. Don't know how many we get in there before the price drops, but because we've got all the beet to mow, but I will probably automate the beet because it can only go one place. That's one or two things on this map can. But the good news is I hear that OldBor is working on an ep47 version of this, and hopefully we will see it, well, as soon as he can get it done. As long as he doesn't hurry it, I'm not going to worry. Nothing worse than having someone hurry a map and get it completely wrong. This is my second favourite British map. Favourite of course is Old Ridge, but this runs a fairly close second. I have really enjoyed playing this. It has everything I want. Plus, the added advantage, of course, that's based in good old Norfolk. There we go. First one done. And that's all I'm going to be doing, is running back and forwards to the different sell points. That's the price starts to drop. Really, it should be looking. Right. Oh, another news, I will just tell you the good news. My head tracker arrived today, which is Track Hat, the cheaper British version, and won't be using on 15. It's a little bit of a bind to set up at 15 as it hasn't got any native supporting the game, but it will be used on 17. I have been using it on 17. I want tweaking quite a bit yet, because it's still a bit. It's a bit of a learning process for me, and when you get to my age, learning new things gets harder and harder. I have got it working, not smoothly as yet, but hope soon to release a mic with it on, and I will be doing not a series but half a dozen on Subnautica Knot and with Johnny P's Subnautica Knot and Stevie's Goldcrest Valley, both remakes of the in-game maps. I haven't actually looked at Stevie's. Other people have been playing it, but I haven't. But I have been playing Subnautica Knot, Johnny P's map, off camera quite a bit, and I'm enjoying it. It's big and it takes a long time to do anything, especially on the big field that he started you with. Because he has remodeled a lot of the fields, as Johnny always does. But, we're probably enough about 17 for today. Although I will probably come back to it several times while I'm doing this. There we go. So I have to keep an eye on the price of this. I think what we do actually is we put this up on the right bit, and we should be able to keep an eye on what the price is like. Put the sheet on. Yes, we have automatic sheets on this. The animals I'm not going to worry about so much now. I will pick all the wool up we've got. You can see we're already up to 74% for the next wool pallet. I will pick up all the wool and sell that off. But this is the start of the selling process. And although we've still got stuff in the field, it's going to take a long time to move everything. I already see the price is starting to drop on wheat. Is showing the down arrow. I'm not sure what else we've got in stock. I should again just have a quick look once we get there. Once we start tipping. We've got a lot of beet to move, I know that. I'll just set the beet harvest just to go round and round rather than up and down. But it's easier when you're doing it automatic, I find. Especially with course play and auto combine, both want a bit of the action. I don't seem to get quite so much in a tangle. It's also, and then we'll probably get tangled up fairly soon. I hardly used the track out yet, but I'm already starting to look in your head rather than pick up my mouse. But you watch, as soon as I get onto 17 with that on, I shall be using the mouse and getting all about looking where I want to go. Oh yeah, guys, just going to see how much sugar beet 207 there, and I think we got more in the other bit. I won't bother with grass or. Oh, I've got some oats and rye to sell. It hasn't dropped yet, the price. I think this is dynamic, well, at least I hope so. Not having that open isn't going to do me a lot of good at all. But then again, I think on 15 on the right, at the top of the R, the price has changed. I think on 17 they're more dynamic. As you sell something, the price changes. So I haven't really explored that fully because the only crop I had a lot of was on Norfolk knot, and that was so much I just had to get rid of it. I'd already filled the silo up to its capacity. Anyway, I'm talking about 17 again. Oh, and also in channel news, a new series will be starting. It will be nothing at all to do with farming, or even or even full simulation. It's a management game. I will unfile it now. It's Motorsport Manager. I've just had. I pre-ordered my copy. I had it a few days now at the time of recording, and I'm just getting used to it before I actually dive in and try and record something. My word, it's hard, at least for me. If you saw, anybody who's interested and saw some of the preview ones about a couple of months ago, and it looked very simple, and well, they have tightened it up no end. They took the feedback from the YouTubers who was testing it for them, and I don't know, it's like with a big team, but I was using the smallest, weakest team in the game, and it was ridiculously hard. So far, the best I've done, I had 2 16th places, with my other car finishing 20th and last both times. This was in what would basically be Formula 3. I don't know a lot about, I'll be honest, I don't know anything at all about motorsport. I'm not a great motorsport fanatic. Motorcycles, yes, but cars, no. But I do like management games. I used to love Football Championship, or Championship Manager. No, it's because it's Football Manager. But it got too hard for me. I wasn't getting the fun out of it anymore. Still got Football Manager 2010, I think, on this machine. So I keep thinking, should I just load it up and have another go and see if it's still as difficult as I remember. I like making things hard for myself on this, but I know I've got a fighting chance of getting out of it on Farming Sim. That was a nasty. I think I must have autosave on here again. Not by the few stutters I'm getting. But working through the night is not a good idea on 15. It's a lot better on 17. But of course this is also a much modded map, this one. Not just what OldBor's put in, also what I'll put in equipment, and some of it may not be quite as user friendly as it should be, shall we say. I'm going to try and be a bit more precise with or careful with my stuff on 17. Mind you saying that, I'm already shoving into about everything mod hub splitting up. Some of the beaters are not, but I think I got just about all the tested stuff, with the exception of the money cheat, because I know which money cheat I want, and that's not out yet. The money cheat and whatever. Oh yeah, the real time. I'm using Maru's version. I think the same as this one, which I think is a lot nicer. That's just my opinion. Well, I think we can do a couple more loads yet. Not going to be an exciting episode, I'm afraid. I don't really want to go elsewhere once we've still got a good price of wheat. You have to excuse me whilst I just carry on with this. I will probably try and do some selling off off screen. I'll certainly try and finish that beet field up off screen. I think I might have to take that one back and rent a different another one, because I don't think I'm going to get that done under the rental time we've got left, which is shy of 2 hours. And what do you all think about BP now? Bringing 60 frame videos out. I am not going to attempt that unless my quality goes too bad. But more power to him, making the most of what he's got. And yes, before I forget, if you go on his Facebook page, or even his, I think now his videos, you will find links for a little competition. I'm not saying that it'll still be running when you see this, but it is, have a look at it, and basically it's to name his new PC. As you know, he had the Abacus, which was the very nice laptop he had, which now decided it's cried enough. It's going to take me forever just to do the week. I would do it on time. 16 minutes so far. And he's going to dig up a little prize to put up for the supply of the best name. And whilst we're on about competitions, PCSG will be having a competition. And last word I had, we're going to open it up and give more details end of November, and we will run it for about a month, and you'll get a chance to win something. I'm not going to say what, it's all a tease, but we have one prize lined up, and we're after some more. But you will, if you like simulation games, you will enjoy it. If you don't, we won't be able to find anything else. It's going to be whatever we can dig up will be the prizes. Yeah, it's Mac Auto Save kicking in that. It's about 5 minutes since the last one. It's a nice idea, but it does tend to stutter my frames a bit. There's nothing worse than having your frame stuck, especially when you're a young man like what I am. And I'm almost saying that was a straight face. I think we'd do a couple or three more. It's quite nice driving through here. The trees and the hedgerow give it a very spooky appearance, especially with the headlights shining on the hedges and the trees. For all of you who haven't yet dived into 17, do so. It takes not a lot more than 15 to run, PC wise, but the graphics are so much better. But I would say dive in on a PC version, not console, because some of the options are not available on the console, just beyond what a poor little console can do. We're doing well for another 14,000. No, hold on, I don't really want to put a sheet on. The idea normally, I know, with drivers, they will sheet it up full and unsheet it empty when they take it back to blow the dust out of the trailer. At least that's what they used to tell me when I asked them when I worked in the Moultons. I always have been a nosy bugger. Talk about 17 might as well. I think most of the mods I want are out now, with the exception of a third deckers. I want glance. Inspect mod is out. So, I do apologise. Spectre mod is out, but I do prefer glance. Follow me mod, also by Decker, is vehicle grouping system. That's Decker's again, and soil mod. They're the ones I'm waiting to see if Decker can do anything with it. He's not talking about doing wheel lines for anybody who's interested. He will probably not. Well, last I heard he wasn't going to bother. But it's going to take time to get everything over, and I should imagine soil mod will be the last one to come over. Oh, the other one, of course, is the field planting, but then again, that may not be 100% necessary. Especially now the game doesn't pause when you bring a menu up. Not quite there. Well, there. Oh, well, be under 300,000 this one. I'll do about half hour of this, so it's more cash finding to talk about. I think what we'll do is we'll have a look and just move the oats, I think, next. That's going to, we've got to be going to bakery next. We're going to, don't think we've got that much in the way of oats in there. We'll sell that off next. We'll leave the rest of the week for now. We'll have a little bit of change. Well, I think it should probably change to a different sell point. So we'll see what else we've got we can sell. Get it onto the road and then try and yeah, 59 minutes on that. Oats. The mill folks. So I'm a bit steady because I'm trying to. Yeah, we'll move the oats. I think we've got some oats in there. We'll move that to the mill. To do a couple of those there, and that will almost be our episode over. And we'll do the rest of the week later. I reckon it'll be about 3 more episodes of this. I would have thought, even if I managed to do stuff off screen, which I'm finding increasingly difficult at the moment. Oh yes, and on a personal note, I will be having my last, I hope my last camera up my backside in December, but that will disrupt the video making quite a bit, because I'm not making any words. I'm on the industrial strength laxatives for a day before, and I may not feel much like doing anything a couple of days before that, so will be on a very strict diet. Horrible stuff. White bread. Yuck. No red meat. Ooh. I'm not looking forward to it. Right, now what I want to do is see what else we've got in there. Oh, we've got in stock. Oh, wrong one. That one. I think we said we had some oats, didn't we? Yeah, we've got 3 load of oats. We have another 3 load of oats. Another 3 load of oats down to 6.5. And let's have a look. 6.8, yeah, down to the mill. Where is the? Oh, look at that one when we're loading up. Make more sense. Let's keep this job moving. when I got the oats out there, I didn't think we were going to have much in the harvest, but everything else has come up rather well. I'm going to probably sell the beet off at the end. Potatoes, I might well do the system I've got here, but do that automatic, the harvesting the potatoes, and I'll run away from the heat to, I think, bird's eye take them. Just hope I don't get a strike there from a copyright strike from YouTube. Other frozen foods are available. Yes, we do. We'll see if we can just sell the oats up. Let's say I'm not certain where the mill is. But we'll find out when we start loading up. I'm just going to get a drink. My throat is getting terribly dry. Just to say, my little update on the computer is almost done. I've just got a new mouse to go on. I've got that here, but that's actually meant to be birthday Christmas present, so I shan't be having that until next month. We'll probably be time for my birthday. Right, I said oats. You want to find out where the mill is. Down here, so it looks it's not an easy way to get round it. It's either all the way down here or down past the bakery. Yes. We might as well go downwards to the first one. I think I need to just get rid of this now and just have the map up. Not, I'm going to get hopelessly lost. Oh, look at that sky. Oh, well, I think I just found my screenshot. Yes, I have. Yes, that will do nicely. Let's take that. Now we've got it, so we'll get back inside the tractor again. Excuse me, our cables all over the place at the moment. And of course it's loading in some of the shaders again, because it's an area we haven't been to in this session. That will be past the wood merchant. Is that on the main road or is that off the main road? It's off the main road, so it's up here. Oh, of course, that's Irish Mill. Yes, I remember now. I hope the old boy's still fishing there. We'll go and find out what we're tipping. There we are, Aylsham Mill. The brake on what we're tipping. And go and have a look. It's not around here. I feel I'm in the wrong place, ain't I? Did I ever say I could get oh yes, there he is. He's still fishing. I think his mate is probably still over the way. I do like these little touches that they're putting onto the maps. Some putting onto the maps. Really is nice. Right, we'll do one more load and then I'll let you all go. Go back the way we came. And off screen I'm going to have to take that house back, and I might just pick up at home to finish that field off. Now what's the bet I get lost now? There's the bank. Looks like Barclays got the colour scheme. And I should not really be mentioning brand names. Slap the wrist. Yeah, one more gives about 40 minutes, I would have thought. Just had another quick drink. Yeah, I've just gone past it, there's no end. Darkness. Oh, must have gone past. No, here we are. I need big white posts to point out where everything is. I'm up I missed before, but I'm as blind as a bat. I don't have very good night vision, so this does not help at all. What I do when I think what I'm going to do when I send that that groomy back, I shall rent out a home, and I also rent out a groomy potato house, and I'll put that on auto. I mean, I won't do any selling, but then next time we'll do a bit of both. I'll take all one harvesters, and I'm going to do the same potatoes I've done with the beet. It's going to be simpler. I shall put a placeable heap either in the same field of potatoes or next door to it, and make a little course up and just dump them in the field, which is how it's quite often done still, just to get them done in a hurry. That's where 17's tippet anywhere is so much handier. You needn't actually have a track and trailer once you're harvesting beet and potatoes especially. Dump them down and pick them up later. Get over to the left hand side. It's a good job there's no traffic out here. 10 o'clock at night. Most of the good folks at Blickling sitting in front of the telly watching what of the latest bit of rubbish the telly's got on. From that you might gather I don't watch a lot of television. I used to be the typical goggle-eyed. I used to watch everything. Now I've watched very, very little. I find most YouTube videos far more entertaining. I'm going to tip this, and on the way back I'll do my wind down. Oh, look at that. It's 100,000. How we started was very little on here. Nice when you get what's now a mature farm. I know we didn't have to buy any fields because they're all supplied for you. But the equipment I've changed about a bit. I reckon we'll be 500,000 by the time we finish it, if not more. Right, let's get through here then. Start signalling again. Good job the night shift that the mill's on. Alright, with that I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Not a lot of action happened to this one, but this is a typical farming job. Selling the produce. Possibly not at stupid old clock at night. But it's still a typical day. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more, and being notified of when a new video goes up, please consider subscribing. Just finished my chocolate up. Always happy to see new faces. Take part in the chat, make a comment, and it goes for everyone. If there's anything you want to ask or shout at me about, feel free to comment. The only no-nos are religion, politics and sex. Just about everything else will go. Alright, and yeah, I think that's about it. So it's me, I'm saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.